Today we're going to be telling the story of Benny Loves You, 2019. Trigger warnings include blood, body horror, and murder. I have not seen a trailer. I don't think I've read a description of the movie. I'm hoping it'll be good, or at least enjoyable. Okay, am I sweating? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, screaming.
It won't work, Ashley.
The opening act begins with a mother and daughter at home. After the daughter has an outburst of wanting her new birthday present, she begins to be careless with her old teddy bear. That night, she begins to see things around the room. Even though she calls out for her mom, she isn't believed. This is kind of the part where you realize it's going to be a comedy horror. Is it legal to smack my kid?
I said,
Ooh.
stop it!
After the mom is gone, the daughter is attacked. And when the mom comes back to check on her, she instead finds her body and the bear. Jack, who I do remember his name throughout the movie. Oh my god, I still can't remember the guy's name. Jack. I knew it was something boring. Is a nearly 35-year-old toy designer at Toy Box. He doesn't feel very successful in his life. In this new era of advanced toys,
AIDS! AIDS!
Yeah, okay, that's my toy. But in fairness...
It's meant to say RAID, Robot Artificial Intelligent Disco System.
he doesn't feel like he's doing very well at work. His romantic life is a mess because he still lives in his childhood room while living with his parents. Though that quickly changes on his birthday with their very sudden death. What? Now as an adult orphan, he begins being pushed to sell his home and pressured from his work to perform better. He doesn't have the same support system he had and is trying to quickly become an adult and push away childhood things, including his childhood doll, Benny. But through whatever magic is occurring in this universe, and by the way, this phenomenon isn't really detailed, Benny comes to life. It starts with Benny killing his other toys.
Press my tummy to make me laugh.
Wait, who cooked this spaghetti? And eventually, the murder of Jack's manager. But Benny doesn't seem to have a desire to hurt Jack. And the police are also not the smartest biscuit in the box.
The same. Without custard cream. Now, which
No.
cupboard aren't they?
No biscuits.
Really?
Benny also seems to really like spending time with Jack, and they form a friendly relationship, despite Benny having a childlike bloodlust. Then Jack meets Don, the senior product engineer, and his life seems to have turned around at this point. With the inspiration coming from Benny, he works with Don to create a series of toys that are based around horror creatures, and seems to be becoming more accepted at his job. It's a very sweet montage, actually. Benny is still somewhat of a danger, though. There's also a small side story of Jack's ex and his realtor being hunted by Benny.
Is lovely and cozy.
Cozy? I'm not getting in it, babes.
No, of course not.
We'll see about that. On the day he has a date with Dawn and also has to dog sit his boss's pug, Benny escapes from his timeout. He still has weapons of murder in his home even though he knows his toy is killing people.
Play with Benny.
He murders the dog and even tries to unsuccessfully murder Dawn out of jealousy. Jack is of course blamed for the death, and it causes a fracture in his love and work relationship. But it doesn't seem like Benny has any sense of remorse for the things that he's caused, and Jack can be mostly forgiving of his actions. Unfortunately, that night, Benny kidnaps Jack's boss and kills him, and it's the final nail in the coffin for Jack. Jack buries Benny in the woods and then has a breakdown.
You're a winner.
Why is he putting himself through
You're
that?
a winner. You're a winner.
Then again, don't. It's good not to let cake go to waste.
You're a winner.
Happy or sad days. Oh, he's just lost his mind. That's what it is.
You're a loser.
The next day, Dawn returns and they reconcile. All the while, Benny has dug itself out and returns to Jack's home. The next morning, as Dawn leaves, Benny actually follows her to work. Jack tries to warn his colleagues that Benny is alive, and he does escape with Dawn and his rival, Richard, but kinda traps Benny in with everyone that doesn't have a speaking role. Yeah, that's how that was. Jack and friends gather at his house and try to come up with a plan to stop Benny and stay alive. Oh, they're gonna Home Alone it.
Be careful. Ouch!
Gotta make him think I don't love you, okay?
Bastard!
When Benny returns home for a final battle against Jack and friends, Benny has somehow recruited the help of Dawn's doll that has been haunting her since childhood, and Richard's robot that he disregarded for the new Benny series project. After Benny defeats Jack's robot and goes after Jack, he's interrupted by Richard's jealous robot, but Jack decides to save Benny. But then Benny ultimately decides to go after Dawn. As the police arrive, Jack apologizes to Benny, but still decides to end Benny. But because of a rash decision by Dawn, Benny escapes and heads towards the police with a knife, encouraging them to shoot Benny with a pellet gun, which does eventually end Benny. Bye, Benny. And the Jets. Oh. 2 months later, Jack and Dawn are moving away, and the understanding cops have blamed the murders on Jack's rival Richard, who died during the battle, ending the story of Benny the doll. But viewers beware, because in this world, there is still the unexplained phenomenon of toys coming back to get you. To get you. And don't go yet, because there is still the after-credit sequence of Jack's ex hiding in the attic. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh my god, I totally forgot about person. Ah. Makes sense. And that was Benny Loves You 2019. That's the end of Dark Toy Story. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie and really enjoyed it. Yeah, I get it. I like the movie. I said that. I would give it 3.8 out of 5. I've really wanted to do more reviews of like indie horror movies, and I thought this one was the perfect one. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. You can comment recommendations to me because I'm open to recommendations. I just want to see a variety of films. Any other information will be in the description below the video. And I'll see you later, scaredy cat.